Hi there.
Out here fighting climate change. Can I ask either of you a quick question?
Well, good afternoon. We're in Philadelphia. We're doing our homework for film club tomorrow. Tomorrow's film is Rocky, and right now I'm heading to the Italian market where in the film Rocky you see him running through the Italian market on 9th Street in Philly. So I'm a few blocks away. I'm heading that way now. At least I think I am. But I'm also checking out the cool architecture, as I always am, here in Philadelphia. And who knew that this was here? So I'm on 10th Street, and as you can see, the facade of this building is a mosaic with tile and glass and clay decorating the front of the building. So again, never know what you're gonna find. That's why I like to get out and walk. Hope everybody's doing well today. And I hope everyone has done their homework for film club. Tomorrow's film is Rocky. And I'm in Philadelphia checking out a few of the sites. So I'm gonna do a quick live stream now from the Italian market, and then I'm gonna head over to the iconic Philadelphia Museum of Art, home of the Rocky Steps, as they're now called. All right, let's head this way. I think I'm going in the right direction. Sometimes it's nice to wander. So this would be the fictional kind of neighborhood of Rocky. Get some murals going on here on the sides of the row houses. Awesome. I've just turned, I think, south from 10th Street, heading toward 9th Street, where the Italian market is here in Philadelphia. Let me know where you are. For those in the chat, we're doing our homework for our film club assignment tomorrow, which is Rocky. Hope everyone's having a great day today. It is a beautiful afternoon here in Philadelphia, in the United States of America. Everywhere you go in Philadelphia, you'll find history, you'll find historic signs, and you'll find film locations too. So not just Rocky, other films were made here. Excuse me. Sorry for the noise. That's gonna happen. Hello, Alfonso. Nice to meet you. Hello, Jason JJJ and Robin Slate. Very nice to meet you. Let me know where you're from. Jason, I don't know you don't know you well enough to make you a mod, but if we get to know each other, that could certainly happen someday. All right, and I'm turning on 9th Street. Look at all the trees that are still in bloom. Not entirely certain which ones these are. So they're not, those are not cherry trees, and they're not magnolia. So we're gonna find out. They're not pear. I don't know what they are, but they're beautiful. And I think I'm going in the right direction. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. We'll see. The map said 9th and South. Maybe I need to go down another block, but that's okay. Still some gas lamps here in these neighborhoods. Hi, Ben. Ben, we're in Philadelphia, and we're just checking out some neighborhoods because we're film club tomorrow. If you check out film club on Stasis Geeks channel, our movie is Rocky tomorrow. So I'm in Philadelphia checking out some sites. Look at this old building. The Tripoli Barber Supply Company Incorporated. And it's now just a little gifty shop. Built in 1923, or I'm sorry, 1925. It says at the top of the building. Look at that. That's great. I do architecture tours in my free time. Hello, God. Hello, Princess Alice. Very nice to meet you. I do architectural tours and things like that. I love history and architecture. And I tend to be in Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and today in Philadelphia. And, okay, I'm guessing this is the street, but gotta figure out which way I'm gonna go. So this says it's the South Street, slightly off Center District. Okay. But it's not the historic Italian market. So we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way. This is why we like to just wander. I like to just wander because that's how you find stuff. Just by wandering. And all the lamp posts on this street are painted red. So that has to be some sort of significance to this little street with all these shops. Nice to meet you. Little boutique here with some dazzling designs. Let me know where you're all from. And here's another mosaic here. Okay, so this matches the home around the corner with all that mosaic work. It's really interesting. And on this side of the alley too. So this is on South Street in Philadelphia. Interesting. We're gonna work our way down this way, and then we're gonna go make a right and check out. Okay, so there must be some kind of an artist enclave here with all this mosaic work. Wow, from Monaco. Hi, Archie. We're in Philadelphia, and you know, we've just stumbled upon all these homes with this mosaic glass and tile work that are kind of unexpected here. Had no idea. This is why we get out and wander. So we're doing our homework for the film club review tomorrow of the film Rocky, some of which was filmed in Philadelphia, some filmed in Los Angeles, actually, on set. And here's a sign, Octavius V. Cato, an early graduate of the Institute for Colored Youth. Cato, who lived here, was an educator, Union Army major, and political organizer. In 1871, he was assassinated by rioters while urging blacks to vote. His death was widely mourned, as it should have been. That's very sad. History everywhere you turn here in Philadelphia, which is amazing. So in the film Rocky, as he's training, he's running through the streets. First time he's running through the streets, he's out of shape. Second time you see him, he's definitely in shape, and then he makes his triumphant run up what we call the Rocky Stairs. So I'm gonna turn right here, head my way down this street. More mosaic work on this building here. Pretty cool. And trying to find that elusive market. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. Come visit Monte Carlo. Dude, I would love to come visit Monte Carlo. That's for sure. All right. And we have another historic sign. This is the residential neighborhood west of kind of the main center city. Here's another sign, trying not to shoot into the sun. Henry L. Phillips. And there's the church referenced. Okay. I'm gonna have to be a tourist and ask someone. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a total tourist and ask you, where is the Italian market?
Oh, you're headed the right way. This is 9th, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're going right into it. Go down 9th and just like...
And that way?
It's like five or 6 blocks.
Thank you, appreciate it. Okay. I am headed the right way, which is a good thing. Thank you. So in the film Rocky, you see him living in a row house, but I don't know. So the row house he's living in from the outside looks like it would just be like, you know, a 2-room flat, like one downstairs and one upstairs. But then when you're inside and you see this shot where he's climbing up the stairs and his room is at the top, it looks like there are more apartments. I don't think that's correct. I architecturally, I don't think that's right. But liberties. Most of these row houses, you would just have, you know, the owner tenant, and then you'd have like one flat, either in the basement or upstairs. You wouldn't have so many flats in one of these row houses. And the one in the film is even smaller than these. But that's okay. That's okay. Nice little park here across the way. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday, a good Friday, as they say. Hi, good morning. Afternoon, I mean. How are you doing today? Lots of folks off work because this is Good Friday, so it's the Friday before Easter. For those who celebrate, lots of folks off work, getting ready for Easter. But you see Rocky and Adrian in a residential neighborhood in Philadelphia. And the houses you see in that film are definitely characteristic of Philadelphia and Baltimore. Not so much Washington, D.C. Those row houses look a little different. They have a little more of a varied influence. In the older parts of Baltimore and Philadelphia, that were kind of built up in the late 1800s to early 1900s. The idea of row houses where they're kind of cookie cutter and they're all similar. You have blocks of those. But you also have the historic areas where you have blocks of more variety of architectural styles, which we have looked at in depth in other videos. Italian restaurant on one corner, Indian cuisine on the other corner. And just a nice little decoration here. All right, we're gonna go down 2 more blocks and then we're gonna turn back. Sewing shop with class in session. How cool is that? Sewing classes. Wonderful. So if you're in Philadelphia, there is a sewing shop with classes. Oh, look at the beautiful window box here. Really nice. Thank you, Archie. I appreciate that. I hope you'll check out my channel again. I just walk. I'm an historian. I love architecture. I like cities. I like urban architecture. In the United States, our history isn't quite as old as European history. It's not nearly as old as European history, but there's certainly something to appreciate everywhere you go. Here's another Italian restaurant, O Sole Mio, or former Italian restaurant. Looks like it's closed. It's a little bit breezy today, but really nice and sunny and very warm today. Feels great. So I just turned north on. Can't see the street. So sorry. Find a street sign. Hello, tribe. How are you? I'm in Philadelphia, in the great state of Pennsylvania, in the United States. And we're just touring through parts of Philadelphia that were featured in the film Rocky, because our film club film for tomorrow, film review, is the film Rocky. And so I'm in Philly doing the Rocky thing. And we're headed to the Italian market, which you see when Rocky's training, he runs through the market. Now, when he was training, it was winter, and you saw the barrels, kind of the waste barrels, lit for warmth. We don't need that today. It's 70 degrees today, and it's lovely. All right, and here we are. We're at the Italian market. But first, we're going to take a glimpse at the historic sign here on the corner. South 9th Street Curb Market, one of several curb markets established in the early 20th century to counter high prices and food shortages during World War I. Well, that's really cool. All right, let's check it out. So here it's open to traffic. I think in the film it was pedestrian only. And I'll walk really slowly. So the first place here is Anthony's. Anthony's for gelato. So definitely for desserts here at Anthony's. Anthony's Italian Coffee House. And it's a beautiful day for eating outside too. And I'm going to talk really loudly over this music because I will get a copyright. Oh, I wish people would just turn their radios down so I didn't have to do this every time. Fresh fruit here. Hi, good afternoon. How are you today? Good, thank you. Fresh fruit. Oh, it's DeBruni Brothers. Okay, so I do purchase gift baskets from DeBruni Brothers. They are known across the United States, really. So we'll take a closer look when we get over there. I've sent gift baskets, meats, cheeses, all kinds of cool stuff from DeBruni Brothers. Oops, hello. Visitor center to the market. This is the Cleaners Cafe? The Cleaners Cafe. Visitor center. So in the film Rocky, Rocky's running up this street. And this is what it looks like today. I wish it was pedestrian only. And there's DeBruni Brothers Bottle Shop.
Oh, look at that.
Reminds me of Little Italy's everywhere just have the same vibe. Fruit and food and flowers and wine and olive oil and all that goodness. And this is Phillips. This is just a little bit of everything store here. Beautiful flowers. Nice kitchen stuff. And there's the House of Cheese. De Bruyne's brother, try again. De Bruyne Brothers, the House of Cheese from 1939. Well, that's pretty cool. Canouli's House of Poultry with fresh chicken and turkey parts. That's important. Gotta have all your turkey parts, not just some turkey parts. Make sure you have every turkey part. And there's, okay. And you'll know if you've done your homework in the film Rocky, side of beef and a turkey play a prominent role in the film, for sure. And here's your hams for Easter. Easter hams. And this is Paisanos. Paisanos Philly style. I have a feeling tomorrow, I'll have to look this up. Maybe it's closed to traffic on Saturdays, but tomorrow, being, the day before Easter, be crazy around here. Absolutely crazy. More fresh veg.
Give me a pack of angel hair pies to the royal family. Get two of them. I gave one.
Oh my gosh. It smells so good. Somewhere they're squeezing oranges. Like there's orange juice happening somewhere over there. And the smell. I wish you could smell it. All right, this one is Esposito's. And check out all the fruit, veg, flowers. Wow. Just fantastic. This is Philadelphia. I am in Philadelphia in the United States of America. And we're at the Italian market because we're visiting look at all of these vegetables. As far as the eye can see. And then in the window, your chicken parts and your turkey parts. All this stuff. I can smell the oranges again. All right, I'm gonna find out where this fresh squeezed orange juice is happening and stop for a juice. Maybe there's a place with some juice. How wonderful is this? Oh, I hope the signal's not going away. It looked like the stream just stopped for a second there. So maybe I should move a little quicker so I can get back in a good signal. I'm gonna go on mute. Need to go on mute when the music is so loud and might make me have to edit the stream or take down the stream due to copyright. It's just fresh fruit and veg everywhere today. Look at the garlic and the tomatoes. Or tomatoes, or tomatoes, however you say it. And all the dried fruits and veggies. So this Italian market, it goes this is 4, 5, 6 blocks. This is 9th Street in Philadelphia. So I parked, I think, on Lombard Street and walked down this way. Hot chili peppers. But this is just fresh food as far as the eye can see. And it keeps going. So here's Anastasi Seafood. It's your Chesapeake Bay blue crabs here. Now you remember when we were at the DC seafood market at the wharf. Oh my God, $665 for a bushel of crab. That's what the going rate is right now. And it keeps going down that way. We're not going to keep going down that way because we have a few other sites to see today as we visit the sites from the film Rocky. So I'm going to pause just for a second and take a photo. Hey Pete, hang on. I'm going to pause and take a photo. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. Did the stream come back? I hope the stream came back. All right, so now we're walking back east. We're at the Italian market in Philadelphia, featured in the film Rocky. I'm visiting a few Rocky locations while I'm here in Philly today because Film Club tomorrow features, surprise, the film Rocky. Look at this little residential street here. Okay, we're not going to detour there, but that's the kind of street that I would like to detour. But we have a few more locations. After we're done at the market, we're heading over to the Philadelphia Museum of Art so we can walk the Rocky Steps. I'm not running with a camera in my hand. I have run the Rocky Steps multiple times. Not doing it with a camera in my hand. Not letting you all see me fall. I've fallen enough. Darth, hey, how you doing, Darth? It's good to see you. We're in Philly checking out the amazing Italian market. So in the film Rocky, he runs up this street in the winter, and you have the oil barrels that, they become like, for burning waste to keep warm in the winter. Obviously, it's 70 degrees, so that's not happening. And there's traffic on the street, so it is not a pedestrian street during the week. And I'm gonna have to talk loudly again because there's more music. Music. Yeah, I've had copyright claims on most of my live streams just because of incidental background music. And 3 of the claims I successfully disposed of, and 1, the copyright owner came back to me and rejected my claim. And that was the one that was at a museum of all places, an outdoor museum that had music playing. So it was the Museum of Native American History in Washington, D.C. And they rejected my claim. So I had to edit my video to take the music out. How? Like, that's just not cool. That's not cool. Oh, and this is the pasta place. So this is Taluto's pasta. With lots of Italian goodies for Easter. Hello, how are you today? Checking out the market today. Oh my gosh, look at that egg. So how much for the huge egg?
So these are $13.
13, that's a deal.
Yeah, the bigger ones over here are 30.
That's actually not bad for an egg of that size. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I've been to the Liberty shop in London. Oh, and here's olive oil. So this is Carden's olive oil and vinegar taproom. Lovely. So I've been in London at Liberty's when at Easter when they make these amazing eggs, and Fortnum & Mason too, and they're like $70. So $13 for a great big huge egg. That's pretty cool, but I can't carry one right now. I didn't bring my backpack right now. World famous oven roasted boneless pigs. So there's the meat shop. Interesting. Hope everybody's doing well today. It is a beautiful day here. It's Good Friday. It's a good Friday. I'm gonna take one more photo, so I really hope the stream doesn't go away. Hold on, please. I'll have to get photos for my thumbnails. So, and here's De Bruni Brothers. So I was mentioning earlier, this place is world renowned, I suppose. I've gotten gift baskets from here, and I've sent gift baskets from here with meats and cheeses and olive oil and wine. You can find them online. Really good. No, it's okay. Please go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. No, I've gotten gift baskets and the food is tremendous. And they're well packed when they ship their stuff. And here's I just heard a gentleman on the phone telling his friend he's being like Rocky running through Little Italy. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm being like Rocky. Checking out Little Italy today. I hope everyone is having a great day. Yeah, so this is it. This is the famous Italian market. I'm sure it's probably featured in other films too. I'll have to do some research on that. And then here's the De Bruni Brothers bottle room, where you can get your wine. And a beautiful mural across the street. House of Cheese. And this is Piazza de Bruni. Piazza de Bruni. I love street murals. I think they're really cool. Oh my gosh, everyone's having their pizza and beer right now. Oh, and here's the sign, the Italian Market, 1915. Nice. And there's the chocolate house we passed. And Nanny Franco's Pizzeria. I found a chain pizzeria in London that was not bad. I think I was warned against it, but it wasn't bad. Franco Minca or Franco Mana. It was good. I didn't mind it. Vintage goods. George's proudly serving beef tongue and tripe. And featured on Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern, as it would be. As it would be. Oh my gosh. I love those old-fashioned, counter stools. Reminds me of Little Tavern Hamburgers in Baltimore. This is Lorenzo's Pizzas and Cheesesteaks. We're not near those famous corners with Geno's and Pat's, I think it is. Forgive me. Geno's and Pat's. Cheesesteaks. I don't think that's here. And that ends the formal Italian market. So we'll take one last look back down. This is 9th and Christian Street, kind of where it starts, and it just keeps going. So if you're in Philadelphia, check out the Italian market if you want to do some shopping or some eating. Definitely a place you want to check out. And an important part of the filming locations for the film Rocky. I'm going to say goodbye to now. I'll catch you all later. In about a half an hour, I will be at the Philadelphia Museum of Art with the Rocky steps and the Rocky statues. See you then. Bye-bye.